So you're looking for a quick getaway on the First Coast? There are plenty of options, but travel and lifestyle expert Amy West has found 3 extra special destinations. All are less than an hour and a half away. And remember when Ashton Kutcher was in town just a few weeks ago? Well, he actually visited one of the places on the list. I know that they were not happy that we were there, by the way, as you can tell from that picture. But
oh, yeah.
We love it when stars come to our area because then they're experiencing a secret that we know, which is that we live in a fantastic part of Northeast Florida.
We really do.
Good morning to you, Amy. Thanks for being here. Do appreciate it. So let's talk. We have 3 locations. Let's talk about the first one. And I have to just sort of point out here, too. You know, we're coming up on spring break, and it is really expensive to, if you've waited to the last minute, it's really expensive to try to find a place to go, particularly maybe with families as well, because it's a little late in the game, and it is so expensive.
You're right.
Prices and everything else, and so it's nice to be able to just kind of hop on the on 95 and head someplace close.
And we have so many great places that are really just in our backyard. I've covered several of them on my show and also on my blog, so it's really exciting just to kind of show people what is in your backyard and maybe, you know, off the beaten track that you haven't heard of yet.
Okay, so let's talk about Fig Tree Inn in Jax Beach.
Yeah, Fig Tree Inn, I think that a lot of people are not aware. They are this fabulous little beach cottage bed and breakfast that's right on the coast, and they're actually under new ownership. They've been, you know, out there for several years, but they're under new ownership now. 10 years ago when I got married, I actually had my wedding rehearsal dinner there. So they're also, as a bonus, a really great little place that you can go for weddings, elopements, and you can have a beach wedding and then have your reception there afterwards. But they have a really fabulous location there.
And it's interesting, too, because you tend to think of bed and breakfast kind of places and you think really St. Augustine.
Oh, yeah.
But if you don't want to drive down that far, it's really, and I have to tell you, I live at the beach and I'm not even familiar with where this is in Jax Beach. Can you give us an idea?
You know, right around the area where they have all the little shabby chic shops and the antique shops, and they have Ash's Boutique and Tea Room. They're right there.
Wow,
and they're just a block off the beach.
And a real kind of personal service, too, and that's one of the great things about a bed and breakfast.
They do, and they've done such a great job with the design. It feels really casual, really coastal. You feel like it's your second home. You know, you can go there and just be yourself. You can walk around the shops, have a little tea at the tea house, go walk on the beach. So it's a perfect little getaway, especially with spring break. And one of the things that they're doing that a lot of bed and breakfasts don't do is you can actually have a family get together, rent the whole place out, have it to yourself for a week. And that's become very popular for them.
Fantastic. So this sounds like date night for me. Leave the kids home with my parents and go there for the night.
Yeah,
Maybe.
that's perfect.
We have 2 more places that we're going to talk about when we come back, including the place where Ashton Kutcher went.
Yes.
Yeah. So we'll be right back. So Amy is here talking more about some close locations that you can go if you're looking kind of get away, maybe just as a couple or also as a family. We have 2 more that are on the list, and they're up a little further north of the border, so to speak, in Georgia.
Yeah, but still not too far away. We're looking at an hour, maybe hour and a half max, depending on what side of town you're coming from.
So there's Horse Stamp Inn in Waverly, Georgia. Tell us about that.
Waverly, Georgia, it's like 30 minutes from the airport, if that. They're on this plantation-style piece of land. It's actually an old pecan orchard, so there's still pecan trees that are kind of, you know, graced throughout the property. And Tom and Chris Hutchison are the innkeepers there, and they've done just a lovely job of making this the perfect getaway.
It's interesting because we are seeing pictures of weddings there. Is this a good place also to maybe go with the family where the kids could ride horseback, for example?
Well, the horse is actually just a mascot. So unfortunately, you can't ride Belle Fleur. She's a rescued horse, and you can go and feed her carrots, and she will eat carrots out of your hand all day long.
Yeah.
It is the perfect wedding spot, though. They have full service capabilities, indoor and outdoor, for ceremonies and receptions. They've got this beautiful barn on the property, which you can just do 100 different ways as far as decor. And really, just as soon as you drive in, you feel like you've escaped to this really great southern plantation. You go down this great driveway, you see this gorgeous building, and they've had weddings of up to 300 guests before, so their property really is big enough that they can accommodate. And if you're worried about Georgia and the bugs, they even have something for that. So they've really thought of everything. Their service is amazing, and they're actually doing a $1,000 honeymoon giveaway right now. So
fantastic. Take advantage of that, sure.
You can go onto my website head on to likelovewantneed.com. I've written a blog about these 3 places, and you can find out more about how to do that.
I want to make sure that we get to Ocean Lodge, St. Simon's Island, because this is where Ashton Kutcher went. His twin brother actually got married here. Tell us about this.
Well, Ocean Lodge is just a wonderful place.
Look at that picture. It's gorgeous.
It's like you went to the Mediterranean, uprooted a building, and set it down right in Georgia. So the great thing about it is you get all the benefits of the Mediterranean in this location, but then you're also getting this fabulous southern hospitality. And they're winner of several travel award winners of excellence, and that is actually voted by the travelers. So the travelers have given them this award. Every room is a suite. They have 15 different suites, and you actually feel like you have your own private condo because it has like the bedroom area with a restroom, and you have a kitchen, a sitting area, and this private veranda where you can actually have food from their fine dining restaurant on the rooftop delivered straight to your patio. So you can have this private meal, and I can totally understand why celebrities would want to go and stay there, because you can really kind of have that anonymity,
private,
that you're wanting. And one of the things that I love about them is it's intimate. They have a very small staff, and the staff does everything. They might be serving you breakfast. They might be bringing your, luggage up to your room. They'll be checking you out. They'll be
real
serving you.
customized.
Yeah, I mean, they do everything, and they're really there for you. And they've won many awards for that service. And also, it makes a perfect wedding destination.
It looks absolutely gorgeous. Thank you, Amy, for being here. Do appreciate it. And for more information on these getaways, you can go to Amy's website, likelovewantneed.com.
.com.
Right?
You got it.
Right. It's the first time I'm reading it. Thank you.